BGrace would make a very good district attorney, you know, because he's been handling our case. Our case was a legal alien gang member that murdered my son. He was a hardcore gang member in 18th Street. He had extensive criminal history. And when BGrace took over our case, we didn't know him that good. But as we got to know him, we realized that he's doing the DA's work now. You know, he's a very intelligent man. You know, he knows his way around the courtroom. You know, he's fighting for justice, and just being involved in this case here sort of exposed the true him, and you could see that he's a crime fighter. You know, he's a hero. You know, we see him as a hero because what BGrace did for us, we didn't think it could be done. You know, when my son was murdered, we felt that it was just going to go by the wayside and just be another dead kid and no one cared about. But when BGrace picked up the stick, so to speak, and started handling this case, we realized that we felt good. We felt we were in good hands. You know, he was a good prosecutor. We felt that he was going to get to the bottom of it. He was going to take care of all the evidence that was before him, and he was going to deal with the facts. And when you're dealing with the facts, it's very important because sometimes people get deviated. But with Bobby, it's more of that he listens to you, even though he doesn't work for me. BGrace was working for the state of California, so to speak. He's the attorney for my son. My son is dead, so we need someone to speak for him. And we feel that Bobby spoke for him. We got the conviction. We got a first-degree conviction with special circumstances and the death penalty. And that's a big deal. We see that as a major deal of just some regular people that could get someone to work so hard for them. And we know he'll make a good DA. You know, he's been around 25 years. From what I'm hearing, he's the only one that's dealt with hardcore gangs, major crimes, and family court cases. So he's very experienced. He's from the neighborhood. He's someone you can look up to. You know, and I'm proud to say that I love BGrace. I've been knowing him for 4 years, and I really feel like he's like a brother to me because he really gave us hope when we didn't have any hope. You know, we're still grieving, but we were able to find some happiness in the midst of 4 years of grieving. And he was able to deliver that with justice, and it made a big deal. You know, when people see him, you can tell that he's a good guy. You know, people talk well about him. People that we don't even know, you know, they see us for the first time, and they'll ask who's our attorney. We'll say BGrace, and he was like, "Oh man, you got a good one," you know. And we see him on TV and didn't know who he was, and then when he got our case, we really felt happy. And I think ever since Bobby took over our case, we've been content, and we've just been riding this 4 years of grief with Bobby, and he made it as gentle as he could under the circumstances, you know, because it was hard knowing what we went through, and he made us feel that he was our attorney, and he doesn't work for us, but we felt like we were paying him to help us, you know, and we didn't. He's working for the state, but it shows that he wasn't one of the guys just see you as a statistic. He sees you as a real person, and he wanted to help, and we thank him for that. We love him.